So I'm gonna start off with priming my skin with my Revlon Photo Ready Primer. Love this stuff, and y'all already know. So this is basically what I'm gonna smooth all over the face so I can have my makeup last all longer and it can soak up all the oil on my skin. Now to fill in my pores, I'm gonna use my Benefit Pore Professional, and this just smooths my pores away. They blur them out. So I'm gonna go ahead and fill them in, and I'm only gonna apply it on my cheeks. Now I do have a tutorial that's going to be coming up to let you guys know how I have managed to shrink in my pores, because I have acne and my pores used to be really huge, but I've been using some products that have really been helping me with my pores. Listen now, this eyebrow pencil have been giving me life lately, so it's not going anywhere, but I'm going to go ahead and fill in my brows. And the way that I fill in my brows is basically I put more of the product on the outer part of my brow and then go with the lighter strokes on the inner part. I do have an eyebrow tutorial, and I always do my brows on camera, so I'm just gonna let you guys watch. But if you want to know how I do my brows in depth, then I will link the eyebrow tutorial down below. Now let's move on to eyes. I'm gonna use my LA Girl Pro Concealer in Espresso. These $2.99 concealers are amazing because they just cover everything. So I'm just gonna apply this all over my eyelid with my finger. And this is gonna serve as my base for my eyeshadow so that they don't crease and they last all day long. This is the first time that my neighborhood is quiet where you can't hear any noise in the background. I'm impressed. Now I'm going to use this setting powder to apply over the concealer. I absolutely hate this powder. It's horrible, but I'm able to use it to apply over my concealer for my eyeshadow. So that's what I'm going to do today. So I finally picked up the Modern Renaissance palette, and I'm so excited to use it. And basically going to be using this palette today. I have not used it, but I kind of have a look in mind. So let's see what we create today. So for my transition color, I'm gonna take this color here, which is Real Girl. I'm gonna use this as my transition color and apply this above the crease. I'm gonna be using my Sephora Rounded Crease brush and basically just wipe it in back and forth, sweeping motions. These colors are super pigmented. I love Anastasia eyeshadows. This color is a super pretty color. I'm gonna use Love Letter, which is kind of this fuchsia color. I'm going to apply this in the crease to give me some definition. I'm going to use my small taper blending brush. It's a Sephora brush, and I am just going to apply it, like I said, in the crease and focus more of the color on the outer corner of the eye. Because I lost some of my transition color, I'm going to go back in with Real Girl just to place that on top, get my transition color to come back. Anytime you lose any color, don't be afraid to go back. Now I'm going to use this white jumbo pencil to serve as my base, and I'm going to go ahead and carve out my lid. The NYX jumbo pencil in Milk is also amazing for this. I'm just going to carve out my lid so I can know where I want my lid eyeshadow to lay. So now I'm going to use this really thin brush, which is the Sigma Shader brush, the E47. I'm going to pick some more of Love Letter up, and I'm just going to apply this on my crease so that I can have an even more defined crease. Now I'm going to pick up this color here, which is Bueno Fresco, which is like this pale pink. I'm going to place this all over my lid. I'm just going to use a regular eyeshadow brush, and I'm just going to pack it all over the lid. It took me a while to get this palette, because I'm not one of those people that just, follow every trend. There are some people that follow every trend in the book. They have to get everything that's trendy. But when I swatched it in the store, I'm like, oh my God, I have to have it. It was super amazing. Y'all know I don't follow trends. I just do my own thing. I actually remember it being more blacker than this. So I'm going to go in with my NYC liquid eyeliner. I'm not going to use the gel liner. Now I'm going to use a deeper purple to deepen up the crease a little bit more. I'm going to use this color here out of my Morphe Brushes 35W palette. And I'm just going to focus this with a pencil brush and focus it near the black liner in the crease. So I'm not going to go too far in. Moving on to foundation, I'm going to use my MAC Studio Fix Fluid in NW48. I hope this isn't too yellow for me, but we're definitely going to see. And I'm just going to apply it all over my face with my Beauty Blender sponge. Okay, so I think it's okay today. I go through phases with this foundation for some reason. One day it matches and one day it doesn't. But I'm good today. Now I'm going to take my LA Girl Pro Concealer in Espresso, and I'm going to put this on the centermost part of my face. Y'all know I love this stuff because this is basically what blurs out my pores and make me look so airbrushed and flawless. I cannot go without this step. And then I'm just going to blend it out with my Beauty Blender sponge. I'm going to use my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in Cafe, and I'm going to highlight with this concealer. I'm just going to put this on the centermost parts of my face, which is underneath my eyes, down the bridge of my nose, my forehead, my chin, and a little bit around my mouth. Blending out with my Beauty Blender sponge. Grabbing my Sacha Buttercup setting powder, I'm going to set the areas that I applied my concealer. So I'm just going to pretty much pat this into the skin, and I'm going to allow it to sit today. I'm going to bake a little bit. I'm going to use my Beauty Blender sponge to do this. Y'all know I use my Beauty Blender sponge for everything. So before I move to contouring, let's finish up the eyes. I'm going to use my Max Molder eyeliner pencil, and I'm just going to apply this in my waterline. Now we got to balance out the bottom lash line. So with my pencil brush, I'm going to take that deep purple that I used in my Morphe 35W palette, and I am going to smoke out my bottom lash line. So even though we're smoking it out, we still don't want it to be too harsh. So I'm going to take Love Letter, and I'm going to blend that out underneath the dark purple that I just applied. Now I'm going to take Vermeer, this color here, and I'm going to apply this with a really tiny brush on the inner corner of my eye. Now for the holidays, I think you have to be extra. I mean, it's a must. You gotta be extra. But if you don't, you can leave this step out. I'm gonna use this Urban Decay glitter, which is in Midnight Cowboy, and I'm just going to line the top of my black liner. For lashes today, I'm going to be using House of Lashes Everlasting. These are so wispy, and I haven't tried them before, but let's see if they're going to be holiday lashes. The lash print on these is super amazing. If you have never applied a lash a day in your life, you would get these. You will get these on with ease. And I'm going to be using my Sigma Tapered Face Brush, the F25, to wipe away my setting powder. Let's go ahead and start finishing off the face. I'm going to use my Black Radiance Pressed Powder in Ebony, and I'm going to go ahead and contour with it. And I'm going to contour my cheeks, my forehead, the sides of my nose, a little bit on my chin because, you know, I got to taper that off a little bit. For blush today, I'm going to use Makeup Geek's Desire. This is so pretty. I'm going to apply this to my cheeks. And for highlight today, I'm going to use Anastasia Beverly Hills So Hollywood Illuminator, which is back for the holidays. Y'all already know how I feel about this. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. I love this. Gonna go in with MAC Night Moth Lip Liner. And now I'm gonna go in with MAC Flat Out Fabulous Lipstick. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial as much as I love creating it. I love you guys so much. You have no freaking idea. I love you guys. So thank you so much for watching. If you're not a part of my family, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I will see you in some more videos. I'm not done for this year, so stay tuned. Bye. Okay.